Hey, this is Dave Gardner from NowLifestyleTeam.com, and it is May 30th, 2017. Finally got access to the fitness portion of Now Lifestyle, so super excited. I've been patiently waiting for that, and there's still could be some things they're going to tweak on it, so just be patient as we go through this. It'll be available for a individual public launch as a standalone product soon, but if you are a member, it is in your back office or you have the ability to upgrade to it. So once you've logged in, you're going to click on the Now Lifestyle tab, and then what we'll have is the Now Body or Your Now Body. And you have a series of videos, of course, like the others have. This one's just Joel welcoming you. This one goes in depth, just talking about some of the main things that you should be taking as far as some dietary supplements to make sure that your body's going appropriate, as far as sugar levels, as far as insulin levels back and forth, and make sure you maintain more of a steady trend as far as what's going on with your hunger and things like that throughout your body, versus the peaks and the valleys that make you really hungry and then make you just kind of just want to sit down and do nothing. And this one's about 30 minutes. This one's just 2 or 3 minutes, just talking about how you can manipulate, working whether you're a man or a woman with the Now Lifestyle. But what I wanted to go through here is just a live action shot of doing the fit profile. And after you do that, they will start to give you a series of videos that will help based on your goals. So I'm in the raw doing this. So I'm not really sure what to expect, so kind of bear with me. But when you first go in, it says, to see your videos, please complete the My Fit Profile section first. There's a little training video here that's going to go into detail, just kind of talking about that. I'm not going to show that to you. But what you got to do is you got to go down to the bottom and click the edit. What happens is this will all fit in. So when you click edit, then you'll have the ability to go through and do that. So we're gonna do that right now. So let's see. I will do it to the best of my ability with showing you as much as I can. So I'm on Eastern Standard Time. My birth date, I am, let's see, 75, June 28th. My birthday's coming up in just under a month, depending on when you're watching this, but actually how I'm doing it right now. This is in inches, so let's see, I am 6 foot tall and almost 2 inches, so we'll call it, let's see, 72, we'll call it 74 inches. I am just about 200 pounds, lose a couple pounds in the waist, and I'm a male. So let's see, what do you want to do right now? We want to burn fat through diet and exercise. We want to exercise, strategic eating, and shed fat. We want to build and burn. So notice you have a couple options that you can click, and then that's going to help correlate the series of videos that you'll actually do. So let's see, what are my options here? Ultimate two-fisted attack. Use our powerful weight training features along with our diet and nutrition tools in addition to your 7 workouts. Let's see, do you love food? Yeah, I do love food. This might be your best option because it's still a great option. Use our basic training, eating principles, and follow 7 workouts. And yes, you can have your cake and eat it too. That might be where I'm going for. Build and burn. Don't want to worry about what you eat, or at least don't want us to worry about that. And how about we build muscle that will burn fat? So exercise, strategic eating to shed fat. Let's see, burn fat through diet and exercise. Again, you can really go through one of these, and I believe you could probably go back and modify it if you want to change later on. You can go back. We're going to click this one. I guess it's already highlighted, so if you wanted to click, notice it changes. So we're going to change this one because I do like eating food, and I don't want to worry about, I can go down here and not worry about what I'm eating calories. If you notice, Joel says he eats, 5,000 calories a day. Well, we're going to try this one first, just as a process to go with what's in there. So my daily fit credits amount is 203. So click for how this is calculated. And then we got the formula known as the Mifflin-St. Jean equation to calculate the resting metabolic rate, RMR, which is how many calories a person needs to maintain their weight if they use or we're at full rest. So 40-40-20 is pretty much what Joel has been sharing in the Facebook groups, and some other people have been sharing as well. He's probably mentioned it in some of the other videos, but that's one of the key things. So 40% of the food you should be eating is protein, 40% of your plate or your food should be carbs, and 20% is fat. Now, I teach biology, and for an athlete, I've been an athlete my whole life. I played college sports. People that go on low or no carb diets, I think, is an absolute ridiculous event or attempt, because you need the carbs. That's where your main sugars and main energies come from. Now that doesn't mean just go eat Snickers all the time or Pixie Sticks, but even complex carbohydrates will eventually break down into carbs. So A lot of times the teams will do spaghetti dinners the night before. You're going to have a pasta party. You're going to carb load the day before. Then you'll have a lot of energy when you're going into an event. But again, we need the protein to break down so we can have amino acids to create new things, not only for muscle, but also for your hormones, for your enzymes, and things like that. And then for fats, people always talk about getting rid of fats in their diet. That's completely asinine because the lipid bilayer, the actual cell membrane that holds all your cells together, is a fatty material. So you got to have fats that can break down. So you do have to have that, but again, if it's in limited quantity, if you switch these and you have too much fat, and if you have too much carbs that you're not breaking down, that will eventually turn into fat. So just kind of taking a look at that. I bet that number would change if we were to go back and if I was going to do the other ones and the burn and stuff. So we're just going to stick with this for now. How much? It says, will you exercise at home or health club facility? I will probably do more of my stuff at home. Will you use exercise equipment or no equipment? I might use some equipment, but I have the bands as well, and I'll be getting the resistance band now body system or the Body Boss when that comes out as well. So let's say I probably will be doing some equipment, some free weights. When was the last time you followed a workout schedule? I've been following for longer than 3 months. I've not followed a program in the last 3 months. I've not followed a program in the last year. Never followed a program. Yeah, probably last year. I've done some workouts, but not much. Have you ever been athletic? Yes. Can you touch your toes without bending your knees? No, I'm not flexible at all. I do have to slightly bend. I'm not flexible at all. When was the last time you did 10 push-ups? Probably I could do them right now. You ever tried a fitness program before? Yes. What made you stop? Too hard, too bored? Negative environment, social issues, hated it, not sure, never stopped. As mentioned, I never started. Pretty much hated it. If you ever purchased a piece of home equipment? Yes, I have some at the house right now. Over the last 5 years, how much have you spent on fitness equipment, memberships, and programs combined? Let's see. Probably in the last 5 years, me myself maybe 500 and 1,000. And notice you're doing this whole course for for $100. You're getting access to all this, and you get to give away some memberships as well. So they're going to get on it. If it's your family, then you can do that at all. Or your close friends, they can share it with you. Maybe you can split the cost. Maybe they'll become a paying member later on, and they'll be part of your downline. Who knows? So again, these are probably all you can go and change. You can probably go back and do that. I'm just going to save these now. It says, excuse me, we recommend you beginner. Of course, I would always start at the beginning. If you feel that you are conquering that, then you can jump that later on to the intermediate. So we'll just start at the beginning. We'll see what's going on. You'll still start to get some results, and you'll start to move those muscles a little bit better. So we're going to save that. All right, congratulations. Great news, Dave Gardner. You've compiled your information. We have created a completely custom training, nutrition, weight loss program for you. When you go to the members area, you'll find your first exercise routine is already loaded, waiting for you in your exercise videos area. All right, if you're not already done so, you need to watch these education videos to understand how you get the most from your 7-minute workout membership. Knowledge is power. Power will be used to reclaim your health. Okay, welcome to the your new lifestyle. Glad it arrived. All right, so what you pretty much want to do, and I'm going to stop here because, you know, it's where it says the exercise videos, beginner workout videos. Here we have a series. It's a pattern. And so there's day 1 through 10. Now, back and biceps is the first day. If we click on that, we'll see what happens. And there should be some videos. So notice all these things that you can do just for back from the home. Now, there's over 800 videos here that will come up, but they're not all going to come up at once because that would be overwhelming. It's just to minimize some of the things you can do to work those certain parts of your body. So if we go back here to the workout schedule, what happens is, notice every other day you get a rest and recovery. Day 2 rest, day 4 rest. What do we got? Day 6 rest, day 8 rest, day 10 rest, and then it starts over again. Back and biceps, shoulder, forearms, abs, hamstrings and calves, chest and triceps, and then quads. So basically you got upper body and back, you got upper body and, you know, kind of arms, you got your legs and lower back or lower legs and back legs. The quads would be the front of your leg. Oh, sorry, we got the chest and triceps, the back of the arms, and then we got the back legs. And then it rotates and it comes back and starts over again. What this does is gives a lot of ample time for recovery, so you don't just feel like you're totally exhausted, and you know your hormone levels and stuff don't totally fluctuate and go crazy. And instead of you feeling like the remorse of starting this 2 to 3 days in and trying to do the whole workout over again, you're doing a totally different body part. So that's the big theory behind this total rotation that Joel has come up with. So at this point, again, just trying to show you some of the things. So if we go into day workout 2, We'll see some different videos. Notice we're doing the bands. So he's giving some band workouts, and he's also giving some actual machinery workouts. So if we do go back to that, if we go back to that first one, I wasn't looking at that. He does give some videos for both. So here's with the bands, here's with bands, here's with free weights. So you have that option to do both free weights and bands, which is really good because I'm going to be using the bands. If we go down to, let's see, day 3 or workout 3, which is actually day 5, hamstrings and calves. Again, notice we have, anywhere, in this case it's 3 videos up to 6 videos that are really showing you a series that you can do. If you start to change and recognize you need more weights, all you got to do is add extra bands, or you got to add some extra weights depending on the machinery you're using. So a lot of that's in there. It's a pretty easy setup. Gives you what you're doing and how you're actually going to go forth with the program. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little preview. It's pretty easy to set up. The key thing is taking action. If you want to see some results, you got to take action, whether it's building your downline with Now Lifestyle or actually seeing the results and building some muscle mass and losing some weight. It's all about taking action. So enjoy, kick your butt, and get going, all right?